and welcome to the kitchen. Today I've got a really exciting Jubilee inspired recipe for you. I'm obsessed about the Jubilee, can you tell? So I'm doing a Jubilee Pinata Cake. I've baked my sponges, that's just my classic vanilla sponge. If you want the recipe for that, it's over there somewhere. First off, I'm going to make some vanilla buttercream. I like to put about a third of my icing sugar in there, and then all of my butter, which is soft, unsalted softened butter. And if you want my buttercream masterclass recipe video, it's over there. Is it? Somewhere. Adding some vanilla bean paste for the very last of my special bottle here. So just turn your mixer on to slow. So I'm just going to beat that in until it's kind of all incorporated, and then add the rest of the icing sugar a little by little. And last bit of icing sugar going in. Perfect. Lovely and light and fluffy. This is an easy version of pinata cake. I'm not doing a crumb coat or anything like that. So, where's my cutter gone? Cut a hole into the layers, 2 layers. Keep those to make a little cake. Get a bit of buttercream, pop it on there. Stick your first sponge on. I'm going to use a turntable. You don't have to use one, but I prefer to use one, especially when I do my ruffle action. So I'm going to put a little bit of jam on first. Add some blobs of buttercream around the edge. Smooth it all round in an even thickness. Pop on layer number 2. I'm using red, white and blue sprinkles. These are chocolate, sort of mini chocolate sweets. You could use anything Smarties, but obviously I'm going for the Jubilee extreme colour scheme action. Packet full. Another layer of jam, another ring of buttercream. I'll fit a few more in there now I've added all that buttercream. Add the lid of our cake, so make sure that you turn it up this way where the smooth bit is facing upwards, because it's going to be a bit neater. Smooth it all round, and that's going to be a really good base then that we can pipe over our pinata effect. Pile a little bit on top and smooth it over to a thin layer. So that's done. Now I'm going to go and get my coloured buttercream. Using these petal nozzles here, so they're thin on one part and fat at the bottom, like a kind of teardroppy petal shape. Put a clip at the end, and I take a small bit here. It's much easier to control and get a nice finish, okay? So you need to hold the fat part against the cake, literally touching it, and then you just start to squeeze and then lift up and down like this, like literally waggle, waggle, waggle like this. So just keep dragging along, trying to keep it roughly the same size. Doesn't really matter, once it's completely covered, it all comes together. So you're always going to have like a bit of a wibbly joint at the back, but you can just, that's your joint at the back, no one's going to see that. Something very important to say, have a clean damp cloth, because you do need to make sure that you clean that off after every time, otherwise it gets built up and it will be messy, okay? Just begin where you started. Touch the cake, touch the icing, waggle, 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 making sure that the thin part is pointing outwards and the fat part is dragging along the cake. Third colour, my red. So again, I'm just going to find that part where I started, the join, and just repeat. So overlaying the top of where you left off. God save our gracious Queen. Right, I've covered all the sides, so rather than being against the cake now, I'm switching up the angle to 45 degrees, okay? So I'm going to go around the top edge. Change of angle again, now we're going on the top, so it's going to be pretty much almost 90 degrees to the cake so that you get those ruffles pointing upwards. And this is one of my most fun ways to decorate a cake. It's really fast when you start doing it, but it's really satisfying. So there you go, it's almost covered. So you've got a little blob in the middle, so I'm just going to do a wiggly wiggle in the middle. You can't really get a kind of round ruffle just to fill that. There we go. Look at that! Get ready for the avalanche. Hope we won't be disappointed. Yay, look at that! Get all my sweets. Oh, It's delicious. Perfect for your Jubilee party. I hope you enjoy making one. Everything you need to make it is just down there. Please like and share and comment and all that jazz. And happy Jubilee to you all.